Hello everybody, it's Yoda here, and today I'm introducing a new series to my channel, and that is going to be the Road to Gold in Call of Duty World War II. So today, for the first episode, we are going to be taking a look at the STG-44. Now, as a disclaimer, I do have the Serum 2 variant, which is what I will be using, but this goes, what the tips that I am going to show you go for any variant of the STG, as none of them have stat changes. So anyway, let's get right into it. So as you can see, for the first 9 camos that you have to complete, it is all headshot challenges. You need to get 5 headshots and you unlock the frog skin. 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 75, and 100 all unlock further challenges. So for the headshots, I found this fairly easy. There are 2 strategies which you can go about this. For doing this headshots, I found it particularly useful to use reflex, the grip, and high caliber. Now what high caliber does, in case you're new to it, is it makes it basically so that it takes less damage to kill people when you shoot them in the head. It increases the headshot damage. And of course, when you go to customize your gun, hover over it, press triangle, and if you go down to reticles, once you unlock the crisscross, I highly recommend using it. Makes headshots much clearer and much easier. So now one way that you can do this is by playing in hardcore. This will most likely be the fastest way. One example of playing in hardcore is to go around corners already aiming, or play a little bit more on the passive side, just aiming at their head. Go into the game with the mindset thinking that if I'm going to kill them, it's going to be a headshot. If I don't kill them, then I'm going to die. So that's one strategy, and that's called letting your KD take a hit by only getting headshots. Another way that you could do it is play more normally in core and just try to aim for the head. However, the way that I got chrome and gold for all the weapons is most efficiently is that I went into hardcore. Now, for the next 6 camos, they all offer a different challenge. 10 launch shots, 50 kills with infantry and 50 kills without infantry, 2 rapid kills, and 5 bloodthirsties is essentially what the copper camo is. Now, for the snow and the leopard camo, it's pretty straightforward. I like to use the setup that is grip, extended mags, advanced rifling with the infantry, and then hustle as a basic training for those 2. However, for the M1916, you can unlock this in core, but I found it much easier in hardcore. So now for this challenge, I definitely put on advanced rifling and grip, and then it was up to you. You could go without an optic, but I personally liked either the 4 times or the reflex. Personally, I used it 4 times and just played really passively until I got those 10 long shots in hardcore, and I just played like really far back. I almost treated it as a sniper rifle. Now, for the last 2, the rapid kills and the bloodthirsties, I found that these usually came somewhat close together. For the bloodthirsties, I used the class of grip, advanced rifling, and extended mags, as the STG does not have the best range in class compared to all the other assault rifles. As you can see, its range is only 5. However, its fire rate is already at 8, so when people put rapid fire on it, I'm not sure that it's totally needed, although I guess it can always help. However, I did not find it that useful. So basically, how you want to play with the STG when you were trying to get bloodthirsties is you have to treat this as it's meant to be treated. And although that may sound straightforward, a lot of people play this gun at a longer range, but this gun has a high fire rate and a high time to kill with medium damage, meaning that it wants to be close up. It wants to be medium to maybe even close range, and when you have that infantry, you can always have that bayonet to rely on. So I personally found that keeping this at medium range, so I'd say like maybe about to these targets from your enemies, would probably be the most efficient range to kill them, because once it starts getting up to about they're this far away, you have to start burst firing because the recoil and the rate of fire do not mix well. And then up close, it is also good because the hip fire is not that terrible. As we look at this, compared to say even a Lewis pretty good. And as you know, the Lewis doesn't have that bad of hipfire. Lewis has pretty good hipfire in my opinion. So basically, to get the Bloodthirsties, I just found that playing passively works easier, but also trying to keep at medium engagements. For example, good maps to vote for when going for this would be things such as St. Marie Dumont, USS Texas could work out. Maps where you know you can hold a certain angle and still be at that ideal range that you would want to be with this gun. So that is how I got the STG Golden in the most efficient way possible. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you wanted more of this series, and let me know which gun I should do next. Until then, I'm out.